Boats and hoes. So hello everyone. Murph's having some trouble right now. I'm going to try to bring him in. Hey, does it work?
Oh, yeah, it works now. I don't know what the heck is
Awesome.
going on with my computer.
That's okay.
I just got a thing. My printer's off, and I just got a thing asking to put my printer on. I didn't even hit anything, so I don't know what's going on.
Well, boats and hoes, ladies and gentlemen. Prestige worldwide.
Prestige world. Oh man!
Oh, you don't know how close we were to having a picture with both of our faces with Prestige Worldwide Boats and Hose for our thumbnail tonight.
You got to send me that picture because what am I doing? Like, what am I looking at? Am I not knowing where to take the pic? It almost looks like I'm like cross-eyed.
I have no idea, but it was funny.
You got to give it to me because I don't know where that's from. And that's weird. You know, that's a very weird thing when you have a picture of yourself and you don't remember taking it. So it's like,
Right.
where the heck, when did it happen? When did it? And
That's
I don't
pretty
take
funny.
a lot of pictures of myself. So it's like, where is this from?
Well, I don't know. I don't know when it was from. I can't tell you, but we'll figure it out. So, want to welcome everybody in the chat. Look at this. We got Mo Biggs. This is going to be like that movie Boat Trip, isn't it? Oh, man.
So
And at first
I
we
never
had to remember
saw
what
it.
Boat Trip was.
I do remember. If he didn't say, what's his name, Cuba Gooding Jr., however his name's pronounced, I would have not remembered it.
Yeah, he goes through the whole thing. Boat Trip was a comedy about two straight dudes who go on a single cruise, but they get on the wrong boat, and it's a gay cruise. I do remember the movie. I barely saw. I think I only saw bits and pieces of it.
I just remember Cuba. Like, I remembered the trailers.
Right. Corey Barton's here. Welcome, Corey. Good to see you.
Thank you, Corey. It is a great thumbnail with my face.
Amanda says,
hoe.
I ain't no hoe.
Did you ever figure out what she put on the thing and then took away?
I can't access it right now, so it won't let me because the video's going live, so it won't let me see any comments for the video. So, Amanda, I can't read your tips.
StreamYard's doing this just so we pay the money. It's got to be.
Too.
Just like all this stuff's not working. My headphone's not connect. My headphone's just trying to connect to my phone instead of the laptop. But
Definitely.
it's just like, it's just nuts. Oi.
Black Rose Comics. Oi! Oi, oi, oi.
Yeah.
Welcome, B Rose, man. Good to see ya. Good to see ya. Amanda says she's driving right now, so she's going to be
that's
listening.
not safe.
No, she's listening, man. Listening.
Well,
listening.
chatted the driving, which that's not safe.
Oh, it's all right. She'll be fine.
Derek's like, text and drive. It's okay.
Nah, she'll be fine. She'll be fine.
Oh.
No, but anyway. So, I want to thank...
Where's Crazy Matt?
I want to thank Michael Bancroft, first off, for putting my artwork up on his art share the other day, which was really cool.
Did he say bad things about it, though?
Yeah, everybody said terrible things. And no, they said really good things, and it was really nice, and I just appreciate it, because I didn't put it up for art share, but I think it's great that he did it, so...
Does he ask people to give him stuff, or does he just go looking for stuff?
He has a hashtag that I think you put with art share on it, and then he sends it.
Oh, Mo.
Mo says, that's not safe. Why? Because she's a woman?
Dude, female driving jokes are great. I'll never forget that Office episode where it was supposed to be about race, and they all had cards on their head, and they were supposed to act like who they are. And she goes, Pam is talking to Dwight. Dwight has the card on his head, and it's Asian. And so Pam is like, I don't believe this. It's not true. But of all the stereotypes, I'm really bad at driving. And Dwight goes, am I a woman?
Oh, badum.
Oh, man.
And then Mo says, okay, maybe you have a point. Dun,
I had an Asian friend that was really bad at driving. He was really bad.
Who brought up Asians? Nobody but you.
He was Korean. He
Why
was
did you have to
Korean,
bring the
but
Asians
I was
into
scared.
the mix?
I was scared every time I was in his car. Wait, how did we get to Asian?
I think you're just racist.
wait.
That's all.
Because
you're racist.
because Mo was saying that women are bad at driving, and that's why I remembered that.
Women to Asians.
Well, because it was The Office. The Office is the one who did it. But I mean,
There's
it's
no
funny.
parallel.
It's funny because they're both true. Asian and women are terrible at driving, and Asian women drive vehicles into buildings.
Oh, wow.
That's,
Wow.
it's a fact.
Okay.
You watch Fast and Furious. There's not many
Look at
women
this.
on their team.
You got to Asians because of The Office. That's terrible.
That is exactly what The Office was. That's what the
Wow.
scene was.
It was Asians?
I'm not making
There was
it
no-
up.
That,
He
it
has
was
an
the
Asian
Asians.
card on his head, and that's what Pam says, and he thinks it's a woman. Yeah, facts. are
Bancroft
facts.
says facts are facts. Can
He's-
confirm.
well, yeah. Oh. Wait,
Oh,
wait.
shit.
Do you know any good female drivers? Like, I mean, good. Like, yeah, exactly.
My
exactly.
wife is better. I think she's a better driver than I am.
Well, but that's
Probably
not giving her any credit. You're like a lunatic. So.
Hey, it gives her a little bit of credit. She's a step above me. But hail
That's not
Bancroft.
much, though.
Thanks for coming by, man.
Yes, hail.
So Bancroft trained his dog to attack Asians, allegedly to keep the road safe in his neighborhood. Oh, man. I wonder if there are any good streams on right now. Amanda, look, she's ready to move on. But Amanda, how can you
Oh,
text
sorry,
this and
Amanda.
drive? How can she text this and drive?
You can do it. It's just not safe, and you are all about it.
I was okay until she started like responding. I thought she set it up and then, now she's driving and it's all good. But she keeps texting and I'm thinking, "Uh-oh. This isn't good."
Dude. She said, "I am driving," as she texted, "I am driving." You can't, like, how do you...
It seems very
How did you
unsafe.
not get that? How is that? How did she future do that, Derek? Like, what are you talking about?
I thought she did it and then she started driving. You know what I mean? Like, "Oh, I'm driving," and then puts it down and now she's going brrr, and she's driving.
I'll
That's
say
what I thought.
this. I don't want this to happen, but if Amanda did get in a car accident, the news would report she was listening to our stream, which would get more ears and eyes. Just saying.
Hey!
You gotta look
At
at
your
the
demise,
positives.
Amanda. Can you believe that?
I didn't say she got hurt. I didn't say. I just said an accident that the news reported on. That might be a slow
You're
news
terrible.
day.
You're
And-
absolutely terrible.
It would get us at least probably one more subscriber at least, right?
Probably. Look.
Because they'd be
So,
like, "Was it worth
Corey
it?" for
says I
these
can't
buffoons?"
drive. Corey says I can't drive.
I don't know if that means he's bad. If he literally is not allowed
Well-
to, like they took his license.
I don't know. Mel thinks she changes the gears smoother than I do. Ooh, see?
Hey,
No,
I
we
don't know
don't-
how to do. I don't know how to.
Yeah,
do
we don't
that,
have a
so
manual.
I'm not.
Yeah. I can
Have you
drive
ever
manual.
driven a? I've never done it. Never.
Yep.
Is
I
it
like
a
'em.
pain or is it easy?
It gets easy and then it's fun. So I enjoy it. But
How is it fun?
because you're working the car, man. Like you're getting it to do what you want it to do. It's fun. I like doing it.
Like a video game fun?
Kind of.
Do
But
you
not
tend
the
to
same.
speed more because you're having fun? Like, I gotta get in that next
No,
gear.
I don't think you speed more. I think you have to bring
You
it up
just feel
to
it
speed.
more?
Yeah, you feel it more. You're more in touch with what the car's doing, that's for sure. I think. Okay.
Where is Crazy Matt?
Yeah, I
Why
want
are
to
you
see
not
Crazy Mad
concerned?
too.
Why
I
are you
am
not
concerned. I just haven't been able to say it yet.
We don't have a question of the week.
I know. We're going to have to get to that as soon as we get through all this chat and catch up. So,
Okay.
Mo says there's not. That's why I encourage these guys to stream in this time slot because there's no other streams.
Oh, that's gonna be tough to top that one. That was good.
Bancroft says, I trained Georgie to only chase cars that have chibis on the dash.
Oh.
That's fun. When does the news report on what stream people are listening to when they die?
I didn't say she was gonna die. Whoa.
That is great. I love that one. Could you imagine if that really happened? That would be awesome.
No, I don't want Amanda to die.
No, not if she died. That is not what I meant, Amanda.
Oh, dude.
No. Oh, that's
Neither of us
ridiculous.
has had alcohol today. And, like, we need to have a drinking stream to see how far the hinges go off of. Oh, my God.
No, hold on. That's not what I meant. What I meant was, could you imagine somebody dying and the news had to report which YouTube stream they were watching? That would be funny. I would laugh about that. I wouldn't laugh at the death. No. Corey used to be a good driver, but he intentionally forgot how to drive in order to be even more of a weeb. Ooh! I don't have license. Cars are too scary. Oh no,
Dude.
Corey.
I got in a bad accident when I was like 15, like really bad, and I didn't get my license till I was like 20. I was scared to drive, but I mean,
Okay.
I had to.
Yeah. So you've
I
never
understand
driven
that.
manual. You've never driven a manual though.
No.
I think it's good to learn, man. I never got to
How would you
teach
get
my
the
kids.
opportunity though? Like, where would you know what I mean?
Well,
How many
bought
cars
one.
do people have in a lifetime? 6, maybe at most.
Yeah, but I bought one, so I made sure I bought a manual. I wanted one. I wanted to try it, so I did it, and it was cheaper, so I got that. Casey,
Are they usually
my wife,
cheaper?
her dad made her learn on a manual. He wasn't going to let her.
Damn.
Yeah, he made her learn with a manual. Then she got to go to automatic later. I'd rather focus on reading manga over learning to drive. Ha! Yeah, so Bancroft says, I understand. I don't enjoy driving auto. I don't feel like I'm
That's
driving.
so interesting.
Yeah, that makes sense too.
See, but I like cruise control, so
Yeah.
it's like I like the opposite of it. Let the car do
Yeah.
its own thing.
That's right. Crazy Mad was up doing his show last night, so he did the Blue Milk special with that Star Wars boy and Arrogant Ape. So if you guys haven't checked that out, you
No,
should
I
go
need to
check
check
out
that
their
out.
show. So do that.
I wish I went on it.
Those
I
guys
wish
are
I
having fun with Star Wars. Yeah, Crazy Mad has a show. I have to watch it. I haven't seen it. I'm going to have to watch a replay because
Yeah, I
it's
haven't
so
watched
late
it
I
yet
can't
either.
stay up. The Blue Milk Social is what it's called on Steve That Star Wars Boys channel. Yeah.
Should we ask the chat if we should have had that person on that asked the weeb guy?
Ooh. Holy crap, look at this.
Bancroft, you might have a problem.
Been in over 20 car accidents.
Dude,
Wow.
I've been in
That's something to think about right there. I can't believe that.
maybe?
Still walking. Dang, man. Well, I mean,
Are
I've
Australians
been in a
bad
few.
at driving? Is it
yeah, I
something?
do wonder that.
Is it because the toilets go opposite? Do the cars too? Do they have to drive?
Yeah, see this? Actually, it's the other car drivers that
Oh,
scary,
yeah.
like tailgaters and crazy people. I mean, yeah, we have that here
Oh,
too,
yeah.
for sure. Definitely. Road rage is a big deal.
Oh man,
19
yeah.
of those car accidents were caused by Stabber attempting to emulate his favorite video game, Skitchin.
What the hell is he talking?
By Stabber.
I don't know who Stabber is. I
It must be
remember the
somebody
game
on-
Skitchin. Skitchin was a Nintendo game where you were rollerblading and you could get onto a car to go faster. And it was called Skitchin.
Bancroft likes the
But I don't
rollerblade,
know.
So
I don't know what. Is he calling? Wait, is Mo saying Bancroft is Stabber,
I think that's what it is.
or is Stabber the character in the game? I remember the game because I remember the game
I can't
being
answer that.
fun. Did
Yeah,
you
I
ever
can't
play
answer
that
that one.
game?
No, I didn't.
What the hell?
Didn't.
Sandwiched between trucks?
Multiple car pileups sandwiched
T-bone.
between two trucks, rear-ended T-bone. Damn. I think the worst accident for me, well, besides head-on collision, is T-bone. I think T-boned is like one of the worst things.
Well, yeah.
Oh
Inertia,
my gosh.
baby.
Yeah, it's crazy. One of them I got distracted by a magpie. Oh shit.
I don't know. He's got to be joking, right? He can't
Probably, but still, I mean, you can get distracted by so many things. Then there was a time I forgot to put the handbrake on and the car rolled backwards over the road into a shop front window. Ooh, dang.
Well, that's on you. That's definitely that's on you.
Yeah, it is crazy.
20 is.
Wait,
How don't you
what's
have
this?
any anxiety with the forehead?
He should only be allowed to drive convertibles. Oh, Stabber
Damn,
McGee
Mo
was
is on it
Bancroft's high school
tonight.
nickname.
Damn, Mo is on it
Stabber's my
tonight.
old nickname, and yes, I used to sketch. The fastest I ever got was up to 90 kilometers. Whoa, dang!
That's
So
scary. That's fast.
so sketching, you're hanging on to cars, right? Is that what that is?
Yeah, but you're on rollerblades. Like
I know.
So you're
That's-
going
that's
fast
friggin'
on
nuts,
those
man.
things. Yeah.
Yeah, if something catches, you're done.
Well, how do you stop yourself?
I mean, you got to slow down. There's ways to slow down, but damn.
Going that
But
fast?
So I was once hanging on the side of a car going 80 kilometers per hour, and the driver forgot I was there, and I had to jump an entire roundabout.
Oh my god!
Oh man! But going that fast, I'm sure you jumped it. I mean, it was. I'm sure
Going
you
that
were in
fast, you could
flight
probably
pretty easy.
Jump 20 yards. Yeah.
Oh, the visual of that is crazy, though.
I know.
Dang. Okay. Well, see, around here we longboard, so we have some hills where people do. We have some skiing, like only in the wintertime though. They call it the mountain, but it's really just a big hill. There's no mountain.
Well, because
here
you
at
know
all,
those
believe
people
me.
who ski in the summer.
But they longboard here in the summertime, so we have some really hilly areas that's perfect for that kind of stuff. And they'll even have some competitions up here in the county next to us, which is not very
that's
far
cool.
away, about 10 to 15 minutes away. And
What county?
it's Logan County, but
Okay.
so they talk about longboarding, and oh man, I mean, just to you ever put your car in neutral and just let it go down a hill
Yes.
and see how fast you can go?
Yes.
Well, you can do that so easily around that area, and I'm telling you, man, you get up to like 55, 60 mile an hour just in neutral. So that's just rolling downhill. So you know what it's doing for those longboarders. I mean, that's fast, man.
So is it like Chevy Chase
not-
in the Christmas movie where he's on that he's on the snowboard, but he puts all the cooking grease on it, and it like
Yeah.
beats him? Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. So Bancroft says the fastest way to slow yourself down, or best way, is just to sit down. Don't gatekeep
yeah.
my rod joke. What'd I do?
What's the
Oh,
rod? Does he mean
rear-ended
rod?
by a hot rod.
Oh. Oh, come on. No, boo. Boo.
Bancroft saw it. So anyway, I guess we'll get to the point now, and we don't
So
have
wait,
a
we need a-
question of the week, so we'll have
Yes.
to get there.
I was just going to
Okay.
say that. So
Yeah.
someone has to give us a question of the week.
Mo can if Crazy Mad doesn't show up, so we'll give him time to.
Oh, man.
think
Mo
of
just
one.
put something with me and corn.
The fastest Murph has ever traveled was when he was picking up some corn, and the farmer showed up with a shotgun. That's probably true. That's good. No, tonight we're talking about Murph going on a cruise. So Murph's getting ready to go on a pretty cool sounding cruise. I'm not sure. It might be cool. You want to
I
tell
think
them
all
about it?
cruises are cool, right? I mean, I've never done a cruise before.
Yeah, this is just
But-
a little different, though.
I mean, I think everyone knows we're big with music, and now, so Columbus, we have this festival called Rock in the Range. It's not called that anymore. It's called Sonic Temple, but you would have, now it's 4 days. but you'd have 3 days of a lot of bands that would come. And you could go one of the days or all three, and I would always go to all three. I went to maybe 3 of them, and one of them was the day after Chris Cornell completed Suicide. He was supposed to play there Friday night as Soundgarden, and he was going to do some Audio Slave stuff with it, but he killed himself the night before. And ever since that, I was like, you never know when these singers, especially the lead singers, are going to die. And I've only seen Creed once. So to me, it's like, yeah, they'll probably,
Well,
when will that ever happen again?
You barely explained who you're going on the cruise with.
Oh, I'm just going by myself. Why?
Well, this is the cruise you're going on. Creed's Summer of '99 cruise.
Yeah, the second one. Which
Yeah, so
I
it's
would have rather saw Three
Daughtry.
Doors Down, but it's sold out. I don't dislike Daughtry, but I've really never really actually listened to them, so I'm going to have to listen to them and see.
Yeah.
What the
Yeah,
fuck?
I don't know. I think Daughtry's very
but I mean,
talented.
just to me, with Chris Cornell, I never got to see him, and it's like it's just one of those things. Like you would have never thought that. And
Oh, what happens on a gay cruise stays in your body forever.
body. Oh gosh.
Oh, jeez. Woo. That's real special.
Yeah, that sounds special.
Okay, now I wouldn't pick to go on this cruise myself because
No, because you
I like
made
Creed.
anything past 1989.
No, that's not true. I like some Creed songs. There's a few out there that I liked, but a lot of the other bands I think are okay. They're not.
I love
drawing
Fuel,
me in.
but it's not the lead singer's not with them anymore, so that kind of
Okay.
sucks. I've never
So-
seen them, and I like Fuel a lot.
All right. Yeah, I mean, for me, I would love to go where you're going. Port Canaveral to Nassau, Bahamas sounds fantastic. So there's nothing wrong with the destination. That sounds great. I would even like to go see some bands, so I think that would be fun. Just some of these bands are just okay to me. Now, Vertical Horizon, I'd be kind of excited to see them.
Yeah, they're different. I like them. I like Tantric a lot too.
Well, the reason why I like Vertical Horizon is Neil Peart, before he passed, he actually recorded a couple songs for them, a couple
Really?
drum tracks for some of their songs. Yes. Yeah, they were
Oh.
friends, and that's pretty cool. So I would be really excited to see some of their stuff, which would be fun.
Did he ever do like a full album with them? Like their drummer was gone, or what? How does that even happen?
Just some tracks. They had him, fill in on certain tracks.
So then the
And-
drummer that's for the band is just like, I'll sit this one out.
They don't have a full-time drummer except whenever they tour. So I think they
Oh,
switch
okay.
up all the time. I think the
Does
guy
the drummer
who makes
keep dying off? Is that what happens?
no, no, it's not Spinal Tap, but they do. I think they only hire the band to actually play live. I think there's one guy, and then he hires everybody out to do the music, and then once they record it, then
Oh,
live,
so
he
they're
gets
not
a
like an actual
different
band then. It's just a guy and he kind of...
I think it's changed a lot over the years. Yeah.
That happens a lot. That does happen.
Yeah.
Wait.
So
That
what's
one
funny
you
is
put
me
up-
and Crazy Mad were trolling Michael T and Wolvo the other night with a bunch of Creed references. Oh, that's funny. That's why I put Murph is 6 feet from the edge. Next show, Murph's going to snap and start singing Jimmy's Chicken Shacks. What do I do right? To the Dukester.
I don't get that reference at all.
Jimmy
What is-
Chicken Shacks.
Yeah,
Do we have
what's
a
that?
recording of that? Can we look that up? I'll have to get a recording of it. A band I was in opened for Jimmy's Chicken Shack a couple times.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. I haven't
I've
heard the
never
song.
heard them. I've never heard of Jimmy Chicken Shack. So
Jimmy's Chicken Shack. Yeah, I've never heard them.
yeah, I've never heard of them. You know them?
No, but welcome Raiden Radio. Welcome Rick Saylor, AGE Comics.
Eh,
Thank you
I feel
so
like
much for
Creed's
coming
a lot
in here.
different than Nickelback. Nickelback's okay,
Yeah,
but
if you're a
I've
Creed
never
fan-
wanted to see Nickelback live.
Probably you're gay. Oh, I love it. Yeah, these are not my favorite bands. I'm just going to tell you. I think I think Creed's okay. I like some of their early stuff, and then once they started hitting it big, I don't know. It just
They hit big
never hit
pretty
me that
quick
much.
too.
They did. A couple albums, right? Crazy Mad's in
Yeah,
the
it was
house, though.
Question of the week. Question of the week.
Does he have it up? Well, wait. Now, Mo already put a question of the week up, but we'll give Crazy Mad a chance to get his in there.
Mm-hmm.
So, look at that. Jim Cox. It's a simple concept.
What is? What's a simple concept?
Oh, wait. He says, Murph's lucky I showed up at all.
Thank you.
I think,
Crazy Man.
were we talking about the bands switching out? Is that what it was? Because I think that's whenever he entered.
Oh, with Vertical Horizon just really having
Mm-hmm.
one person and they.
Yeah. Yeah. Is that what it was, Jim? I hope that's what it was.
Yeah, I don't know.
They were a one-hit wonder, and it was more of a hit. Yeah, it's true. They
Who
were.
was?
But Vertical Horizon?
They only have one hit? I know. I could think of that one song, Everything You Want, Everything You Need.
Yeah, that's the one
They
I
don't
think
have any
of.
other
That's
songs?
the hit. They had a couple things, but it wasn't very big.
Crazy Man's got
So-
nothing. What did Mo
Yep.
have?
We'll go up in just a second and get it. Marcimpio loves Tonic, but for some reason he only listens to Allison Road. What? I don't know Allison Road. All these references. Jimmy Chicken Shack has a song named that. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Sounds lame. Uh-oh, they're saying your cruise is lame, Murph.
Hey, that's fine.
Did you see I put him on the back of a Disney cruise for the show? I hope you guys saw that. I'd rather get a colonoscopy from Edward Scissorhands than see these shows.
That
Oh,
is
man.
dangerous.
And man, that's
Wait, did Edward Scissorhands actually
pointed.
ever hurt someone with his scissor hands, though? So think about it.
Oh,
He
Jimmy.
was pretty-
Jimmy's Chicken Shack was the one who had the hit, not Vertical Horizon. Okay.
Vertical
So I don't
Horizon
know
might
their-
have more than one hit, but I can only hear that one.
I can
song
only
in my
remember
head.
one. Yesterday, Phil said Kiss was a great band. Damn, thank God I come here for comics. Sorry, I couldn't read that for some reason, but yeah. I know, Rick. But we love to talk music on here, so sometimes we talk comics, but today we wanted to talk some music, which you guys seem to be familiar with some of these bands, which I'm not familiar with all of them. Jimmy's Chicken Shack, their hit was called High, I believe. Okay. Marsupials and Alley Simp, and I've never heard of nor heard Vertical Horizon. Okay. They have a couple okay things, Jim.
Mhm.
You may or may not like them.
It's hard to describe
Chicken
them.
Shack had two
Who would you
hits,
even
right.
compare them to?
Okay.
Vertical Horizon.
I don't know. It's kind of pop rock. I don't
Yeah.
think they're very heavy. You know what I
But
mean?
they're not very hip. But they're not very popish either. They're like right in the middle. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Would you say they're like Matchbox 20?
Hang on a minute.
What's
My
wrong?
power's going to die. Get this plugged in. There we go. Caught it. Okay. So, yeah, I don't know if they're quite Matchbox 20. I mean, Matchbox 20, it was at least catchy. You know what I mean? Some of Vertical Horizon stuff isn't as catchy.
Well, their big song is catchy.
Yeah. So, question of the week. When Murph gets on a gay cruise, will it be an accident, as he claims?
Is there really such things as gay cruises? Like, is there that
Oh,
many
that's
in the
awesome.
population to have a gay cruise?
I mean, this one's sounding gay, Murph. Oh, my gosh. Oh, that's good. Okay, so will it be an accident? What do you guys think? Do you think so?
I want to know if the gay cruise is really a thing.
I have no clue. I can't tell you. I'm not going to look it up. I don't want to know.
You're
But
right.
Cherry
You put
has
that in
the
a
bestest one
search
hit.
engine, And Google's going to probably bring up some crazy shit.
Not doing it. Lit Up was okay. Matchbox 20 is a
Thank
fair
you.
comparison.
That's
okay.
what I thought. Yeah.
Oh, Crazy Bitch, yeah. And then Allison Road is Gin Blossoms. Oh, okay. Amanda B's correct. And I made it home safely despite y'all wishing me dead. Oh, man. Oh, I'm so sorry, Amanda. I don't think we truly wished you death, but it was coming down on you pretty.
Say that.
It was pressing damn hard. It was pressing damn hard on you, though. I think Murph was pushing it.
I can't believe you said truly. Like, oh my god. Oh, no, we did not want Amanda to die. Even if we did get another subscriber. Oh, did I get kicked off?
Okay.
Can you hear me?
I think I did.
Everything stopped for me.
No, I went out, man. I was circling. We're having some internet trouble tonight. So, I don't know what's going on.
Mo Big says his joke was a total flop, and I don't know what...
I don't know which one it was, Mo, but I'm trying to keep up, and that's probably why. I can't let it... I can't let it soak in.
I don't even know what the not an accident.
Or so much.
The crazy man saying I went on the great gay cruise, not an accident.
What's Bancroft saying shame for?
I don't. There's a ton of stuff. There's a ton of stuff.
Shame.
It could be the cruise I'm going on, the gay cruise, Amanda almost dying. There's a lot here. So I don't know what Michael thinks is shame. But we'll probably get a good couple 30-second clips out of this episode.
Oh, yeah. Did you ever laugh where your head
I wish my camera was working.
Yeah. Did you ever laugh where your head just hurts from the back to the front?
Dude, it's my jaw.
Yeah.
Because when you said truly, Amanda, we truly didn't. Even joking, we didn't wish for her to die. That wasn't a thing.
Oh, I probably like to swallow more than I should.
Oh, look at Mo.
Okay, I like a couple of their stuff.
Why is this coming at me?
Nothing personal. Murph just wanted you to die in order to boost the success of the channel. Not that it would have been the case. We just wanted on the national news. We wanted to be internet famous. I once saw Marcy play around in a small club. Some guy was yelling "play sex and candy" after every song. They seemed utterly defeated. Ooh, that would suck. Once somebody gets onto the song, you know that you've kind of made it on, and then they won't let it go. That really sucks, man.
Well, it's usually a drunk that's just trying to get attention too.
Well, they want to hear what they know. They don't care about anything else. And so when we played live with my band, and they want us to play like stupid stuff like Leonard Skinner, and if you're a cover band, you get sick of doing Leonard Skinner. Leonard Skinner's great, but doing it as a cover all the time gets really old, gets tired. It's been outplayed. And as a band, most bands do not ever want to cover those songs. And you get people up there just yelling it at you all the time. So I understand it, man. That would be terrible. But one of my friends, he's older. He's a much older gentleman than me. But he would put a tip jar out and say, these are the songs that you have to put money in the tip jar for. If you want to hear them, you have to put money in, or we're not playing them. And I was like, that's smart.
That's interesting.
Yeah, so Skinnerd and AC/DC and all those things that everybody wants to hear every single time they go to the bar, he would make them pay for it. Oh,
what do you think AC/DC's big one? Is it TNT? Is it Highway to Hell? What everyone wants to hear from AC/DC?
I mean, Highway to Hell, Back in Black.
TNT.
And you know, Thunderstruck is one that everybody likes a lot.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, Thunderstruck is good.
So,
I like that one.
I know Amanda's wrong all the time, but Death? Murph. Whoa, crazy mad. Leonard Skinner's a step up from Rush.
Ooh, dude.
What the
you
hell?
just hit Derek's heart. He loves
You
Rush,
did.
man.
I thought we were on the same wavelength. I thought you and I were like...
Derek, be careful. Please don't do anything gay.
What?
That was a good response.
I don't even know what to say after that. But okay.
Just because I know he hurt your heart, so I didn't want you to get...
He did hurt my heart. That is for sure. I made my kids listen to Freebird the other day in the car. They said it was the worst 9 minutes of their life.
Aw.
Oh, that's terrible.
Wait, how old are his kids?
What? I don't know. I don't know the real ages. What?
No,
I
but...
don't know.
So if they're little kids, I could get it, but they're like teens or so. You think they'd still... It's a great song.
It's a good song, but I mean, I'm sure their generation is not used to hearing music like that.
Damn.
And if you listen to the full Freebird, song, it is long.
It is long.
So, yeah. Highway to Hell, there you go.
I'll go to Mo's next one. Oh.
Crazy Mad's not wrong.
Oh,
And
about the
Dirk
Rush
is the only
comment.
non-Canadian I know of who gives a damn about Rush.
Oh.
Dude, they're great.
Oh,
what can I
Jim.
say?
Oh, dude. Now, Jim.
What can I say?
Oh,
Sometimes truth hurts.
No.
Man, I always thought the love was strong in the chat. I'm starting to question the love.
So Baycraft's kids are 5 and 11. I could see that. I could see
Oh,
them not
okay.
liking it at that age.
That generation, man, that's hard for them because it's just not. It's not
Did you
hitting for them.
love rock music at 5? No.
Yeah, I did.
No,
Yes.
you didn't.
Yeah, dude, it's what I grew up on. Our generation grew up. That's what you heard in the car.
Not
That's
at
what you heard
5.
everywhere
You're
you
still
went.
watching like Sesame Street. You don't
No.
listen to rock at 5.
No, I used to
No.
sit down and listen to Kiss. My parents had a whole
Stop.
crate of albums, and I would just flip through the albums looking
This
at the
is so
artwork because I
stupid.
love the artwork.
Not at 5. Shut up.
You're wrong. You're absolutely
There's
wrong.
no way you're rocking out at 5 where you don't understand any of the words they're saying.
5-year-olds can still remember lyrics, even if they don't know what they mean. They can still remember.
I get
the
it, but
songs and sing
5-year-olds
along.
are listening to like kid songs. They're not listening
No.
to any like radio.
Hold on. Back then, you didn't have very much kiddie stuff on at all. Okay?
You didn't
So-
have PBS on Sesame Street? How you're not
Yeah,
that
but
much
that's on
older than me.
TV. That's not on the radio. So when you're in the car, what are you listening to? You're listening to rock. You're listening
Well, you're
actually
listening to whatever your parents are listening to, but
which was radio or 8 tracks in the car when I was little.
okay, but you're making it sound like you have headphones at the age of 5 in your bedroom rocking out to like
Is that what I said? No, I did not. I said I was looking at the
you-
albums while my parents listened, and they listened a lot at home, so I heard it in the house all the time.
They would play music live in the house.
Live, they would play records in the house.
Yeah, I don't know
While I
why
was-
I said live. That's what.
Yeah.
But yeah, they had music in the house.
Mo, this is the one time that you're
Dude,
wrong.
yeah, Mo, that's going to hurt Derek.
This is the one time you're wrong, Mo. I can't ever agree with this statement that you just put up right here. So, Sweet Home's a little more upbeat, so they probably do like that. Little catchier.
Damn, our chat it's hard to keep up with them. Our chat's
awesome. I
fast
love
and
it.
furious.
I love it.
Yeah,
They're going
Sweet
off.
Home Alabama's a great.
It's more fun to sing to, so I can see why kids like that. You know. Ooh, reel to reel. That's cool. They've been rocking out since the age of 2. See what I mean? You
Damn.
play stuff for kids, man. It's not all these little kiddie things that everybody wants you to believe now. I mean, you had what you had, and you listened to what you listened to, and that's what you grew up with. That's what you liked.
No, but
you
I
know?
feel like as a kid, you're like twist and shout. Like you want to hear things like that. You know what I mean? Like.
Right, listen to this. My dad played Dark Side of the Moon for me when I was 5. I got a contact high. Just from listening. Yes. Yes. Yeah, my parents had, they had The Wall. They had everything. But you know what was funny? Back then, when you listened to radio, you weren't just listening to rock music. You would hear country. You would hear whatever they considered pop at that time, which was
Yeah, they really
even
didn't
some
have like
disco.
it was everything. You're right. That's really interesting.
Yeah, it was everything. So if it was
Don't
on the
stop
top
till you
hits,
get enough. Come
yep,
on.
you were hearing it all. So there wasn't this whole like you had a rock station, you had a country station yet. So it wasn't like
I don't
that.
even think when I was little there was a rock station until I was like a teenager. I think it was like
Yeah.
everything like you say. Like it was just a radio station. It wasn't rock or oh gosh.
Sometimes joke that Murph is retarded, but he didn't know any words at 5 years old. See what I mean?
Well, I mean, like rock songs usually have some heavy lyric stuff in it, so it's like you really understand what's
Yeah.
going.
Yeah, no, man.
That's
I mean,
true. Yeah.
I remember a lot of music from when I was little. And you know, back then, when I was little too, we didn't have a seatbelt law. And I remember standing on the front seat with my
So
hands
you have a
on
lot
the
of
dash.
concussions.
No, but we did wreck one time whenever I was standing like this. But I was standing on the front seat with my hands on the dashboard, and I would watch, us driving because it was fun to stand, and I would just, do this while my mom was driving, and
Yeah.
but cars were better built back then for sure.
Well, they were like tanks.
But yeah, before seatbelt laws, that's what was going on. So
Well, I remember me and my
was fun.
cousin. We would be in the back seat, turned around, looking at the back window with our knees. So we weren't sitting at all. We were, watching what was
Right.
going on, and us making faces at other cars and shit.
Okay, I got a few things to address here in the chat that I'm seeing. And I got to, man. I got to. Okay, so
Ooh,
first off,
Might be a
Crazy Matt
30-second
says,
clip.
yeah, Kiss is terrible too. They're only famous for face paint. While I'll agree that's what kind of drove
he's
them
not
to
wrong.
mega stardom, they do have songs that were pretty cool. Detroit Rock City is a cool song. Beth is a cool song. They have a few things that are pretty fun. I'm not saying they're great. I'm not saying that you have to like them, but they had some things in their repertoire that were cool. And their stage show was pretty fun. Pretty cool back in the day.
Look like a
So
that did look like a fun show.
they actually would entertain, and I think that's coming down to a point we're going to talk about here in just a few minutes about
Oh yeah, because
bands.
that's
But
something that we were talking about. It's amazing
there's
how some
more
bands
to
can
that.
entertain.
than just what Crazy Matt is saying there. He'll probably agree with you on that, Crazy Matt, but I don't. Yeah, I don't agree. Dark Gift has made me hate Simple Man. Murph is 100% wrong here.
What did I?
Yes.
To which one?
I think about, young
about
people not
kids,
listening
children.
to music. Kids.
Okay.
Yeah. Who agrees with my assessment of Rush? Damn. Who cares?
Mo is coming
Who cares,
at you.
Mo?
Mo
Who cares?
is coming at you tonight. Oh man!
But this is the next point I have to address. I don't even know what Rush is. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Okay, Bancroft. This kills me. Okay. No. I absolutely love Rush. They're my favorite band of all time. So, if you want to know more about Rush, I can send you some links, or just look them up. Look them up on YouTube. They have some great music. I actually think you would probably like some of their stuff.
Are they not big in Australia? Because I thought they were big in Europe.
They might not be. I don't even know how much they toured in Australia. I think they didn't tour very much in Australia.
Wait,
so
does any American bands tour in Australia? Like, is that even something
I'm
to
sure
do?
a few do, but not as many
It's
that
usually
should.
Europe, though, right? Like, that's usually
Yeah,
what
most
they
go
do.
to Europe. Yeah, Rush didn't do a lot of world. They went all over the world, but they didn't go Australia. I don't know how much they went to Asia even. I think they kept it like South America, North America, and Europe.
Yeah.
It's pretty much what they did. It's
Yeah.
kind of weird.
Well, can you think of any big concert event or something ever happening? You know what I mean? In like Australia or Asia or you know what I mean? Like
Oh, I'm not going to say it didn't. I just don't know of any.
I can't think of them.
They were Canada's biggest musical export until Celine Dion and Justin Bieber. That's true.
Oh,
I
I
have
didn't
the
know
feeling
Justin
Murph
Bieber was
wasn't allowed
Canadian.
to listen to that. Were you not allowed to listen to rock and roll when you were growing up?
No, my parents, like my dad really liked the Eagles, and I was just how you, okay, when you said it, I'm picturing you as 5, just listening to music, like in your room, where I was like, yeah, I listened to rock music in the car with my parents, but I didn't like have albums I was listening to at 5 or anything like that. It wasn't until I was a teenager.
Okay, that makes sense. Raiden Radio's on it tonight, man. White people didn't start making good music until 1980. Oh, that's awesome. Woo, that's tough.
So Beatles and Elvis are out of there for Raiden Radio.
Well,
like,
I'm thinking of like there was no good
Zeppelin.
jazz, there was no good blues from white people at all. There was no, I don't know, no great rock music. There's all kinds of stuff. I love it.
That's funny. White people.
I didn't know Josh subscribed to Black Israel.
You don't want to say that one even out loud.
No.
You stopped as you were reading that one.
Kick Raiden Radio, yeah. Dirk got permanent eye damage from that wreck. That's why he only draws midgets. Oh man, Crazy Mad's coming for the juggler tonight.
This is fun. They've
I
been
love
really
it.
coming at you tonight. Kiss has 3 songs. Yeah,
I mean, okay.
he is right.
I'm not going to take that away, but they're not just famous for makeup. There's more going on there.
No, and they would be a good show to watch. Seeing them live probably is very fun.
Now, this is a statement by Mo that I can agree with. Kiss has some fun songs, nothing that I would call great songwriting. Beth has corny-ass lyrics. Sure.
Don't they have a song like Dr. Love or something like that too? That was a decent hit.
Something weird like that, yeah.
Yeah.
They did a lot of weird shit.
Mm-hmm.
They really did. I Was Made for Loving You. You know that song?
Yeah.
I was made for loving you, baby. So retarded.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Rick Saylor said he's going with Guar if he's going with stage makeup. Guar was pretty
That's
neat.
not how that was written at all. You totally...
No, I still said the same thing. I just rephrased it.
You're supposed to
Kiss
read
or
it like Ron Burgundy. No matter what they write, even if it's racist,
That's not happening.
or anything, you're supposed to read it, Derek. Like the Israel
Kiss.
comment. Read it.
Yeah.
Read it.
Bancroft says Kiss are the Harlem Globetrotters of the music industry.
Oh.
They're a show band.
You know what?
I mean, they are. They are. They are a show band. But they can actually play their stuff, so they're not like fully. It's not
They're
like
not
they're
the
going up with
Monkees?
recordings. Well, they're not the Monkees. They're not Milli Vanilli.
Milli
you know,
Vanilli.
Where they go up with recordings and they don't play. They're not that. They can actually play their instrument.
Has anyone done it after Milli Vanilli? Like, did that stop people because they were scared to death
No.
to do it?
No, there's pop bands that are doing it, and I think Fleetwood Mac is actually doing some shit like that. They're getting so old, dude. They can't hardly do any of it anymore.
Oh, man.
I heard they even have a second band to take on tour so that band can play for them while they perform. So it looks like they're playing it, but they're not playing it because they're getting so old. That's what I hear. I don't know if that's true, but it's an interesting
Do the
thought.
fans know it? Because I'd be pissed.
People are starting to find out, and they're starting to get ticked off, but it's like,
Well,
they're old dudes. They're almost 80, man. Like these guys.
Well, I
are
get that,
almost
but
80
then you
years
just
old.
don't have the show. Like, I don't think people want it half-assed.
I agree with you. I agree with you. I'm just happy for the Australian people that they didn't have to suffer Rush with the rest of us. Rush is no sticks. That's right, they're not. They're much better all around. All around. They have better songs, better musicianship. Michael Bancroft, it's a trap. Don't look them up. You'll thank me. Bancroft, Rush are the only anal gate porn of music. Oh, don't click Dirk's links. Dang, you guys are relentless.
So
Bryan
wait a minute.
Adams is greater than Rush.
The Israelite comment was too much, but anal rape, that was fine for you to just read that one out loud.
Terrible. Now, Amanda B knows what's up. Look at this. The guys I used to hang out with in bands in my teens loved Rush. They say it was one of their musical influences. Boom! That's what I'm saying. Rush launched a million bands, for sure. Just from Neil Peart alone, let alone the rest of the stuff. Oh, wow. Well, you picked three of their greatest.
Yeah, Tom Sawyer's is their biggest,
So-
right? It's got to be, right?
Tom Sawyer's probably their biggest. Did you like them? I want to know how you thought, or what you thought of them. That's my question. Yeah, Amanda B. That's because you're Canadian.
Ah.
I never listened to Kiss, and they filled
Yeah.
stadiums. They did, and even up
Did.
until
Shit.
they stopped, they were still filling stadiums.
I did not know that. That's crazy.
I mean,
Yeah,
on
Black
their last
Sabbath.
tour that I
I
saw
would
them, that
really-
place was packed.
I'd really like to see Ozzy Osbourne live. I really would.
Okay, I would have probably 10 years ago. I wouldn't now. Not
You're
at
telling
all.
me you wouldn't rather see him live than never see him live? Like,
I mean,
he could still
I don't know
sing.
because not well, dude. He's not
You don't
that
think
good
so?
anymore.
I mean, he
No,
sings
he's
better
really
than he
not.
talks.
Yeah, that's true. But that dude is a blubbering idiot most of the time when you see him live or see him
But he's
in
a
lovable.
lovable, blubbering. As long as
Sure, I
he
don't
can, as
hate
long as he
him.
can sing, I don't care in between the songs. If he's just going, Sharon, I'm fine with that as long as that's not how the songs are going.
Yeah. So I.
Oh, the Fred Durst
God.
love's back. You know
Here
you'll
we
be loving
go.
this shit right here.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Cleanse your palate of that acid rock with some Curtis Mayfield. Now,
Nice.
I'm with you on that.
Yeah,
Okay,
Curtis
Raiden
Mayfield's
Radio. You like Curtis Mayfield?
Cool. He's cool.
Okay. Do you know what he did?
No, Derek, I don't know what he did. Why?
I know you don't.
No, I do. Okay. Why you give me some knowledge of why?
Come
Do you
on,
have
man.
some- Do you have some gem here or something like that?
No, but
that
tell
you're
me
like,
what you think
oh,
he did. I
that
wanna
was
know.
him? Huh?
Yeah, he did Superfly, man. Curtis
Wait.
Mayfield, Superfly.
Yeah, but you're saying that like that would be a surprise. I thought you were going to hit me something where it's like, oh, I would have never thought that was him. Like you've done that sometimes. Dang it, I can't hear you. But I don't know if that's me again or if it's you. Okay, it's not me. I can hear stuff on my computer going, but I can't hear you. Can the chat hear you? Dirk, oh, so Dirk, you don't have sound.
Oh, I don't have any at all?
No, that's what the chat was saying. I thought it was me.
Oh, shit.
but now
Well, that
you're back.
sucks.
I can hear you now.
Oh.
You're like your video's on a delay with your audio, which is kind of funny because now it just looks like
Okay.
you're making monkey faces.
Rush faded away like dust in the wind. No, they did not.
Do 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 do.
I said gape, not rape.
He did.
Gosh darn.
He did. It's true.
Why not both? Who doesn't?
Oh,
love
if
a
you
grape?
say that word, does that mean this video is not going to reach anybody? Because I said
Will
because
it?
I said that word out loud.
Oh, I don't know. Read my reply to Amanda's comment on Rush. Was that here? Or wait. That's because you're Canadian? Is that what it was? I think that's what he wanted me to read.
Oh, I forgot about
Okay.
the Ashley Simpson incident. That was crazy on
Uh-huh.
SNL. And how she reacted, too. That was terrible.
Look at this. He keeps putting it in there. Anal gape
Ooh, oh.
porn. Not really my kind of sound. Sounds like hair metal. Oh man.
Oh.
It's definitely not hair metal.
Oh.
It's progressive Bancroft. It's not hair metal at all. It's like if hair metal had a gayer cousin. Oh, dang. If you want to see Ozzy, now just visit retirement home, no doubt.
Gayer cousin.
Do you know what he did? I thought Dirk was about to drop some controversy.
I know, like, yeah, and I was like, I was very confused by it.
Am I still roboting, guys?
No, this
Jim
is all
saying I'm
back.
roboting.
This is
Okay.
back. The chat's been going so quick. I think we actually could get caught up here if you read them quick.
Am I muted now? Because they're saying I'm muted.
No, dude,
Okay.
you're behind like 5 minutes from the chat.
They said it's a Milli Vanilli concert.
Dirk is silent.
Oh, now they're saying no sound. Dang. Oh,
Dude,
now you do.
this-
I'm back now.
Yeah. You're behind.
All right, I'm trying to catch up. Damn.
We finally got caught up.
I know.
Wait,
my gosh.
did we get a
You
question
guys
of
are
the
on
week?
fire tonight.
Where's Mo's question of the week?
Yes, we did Mo's question of the week.
What was it?
Remember, was it an accident that you got on this ship?
No, that I would get on a gay ship, but I didn't get on a gay ship. I haven't gone on a ship at all yet. Okay, we can tell
That you're getting on the cruise, okay? Is that better for you?
Oh, no, it's not gay.
I don't know. The chat seems to think it is.
Hey,
Oh, I love it. Well, I hope it has some good performances, though. I mean, I think you're going to see some cool stuff.
I wonder what the sound though on a ship. You know what I mean? Because usually, like in a stadium, or you know what I mean, you have like it's just going to go out in the air. So, do you
They're
think
not
it's,
going to be outside. They have indoor entertainment areas.
you don't think they actually
where
play
bands
like on the
perform.
ship deck? They don't play on the deck. That's what I thought.
No,
would
they
happen.
have. No, they have. I'm pretty sure they have like, seating and everything where people can go
inside the actual ship, and it's not like outside.
in. And, yeah, it'll
Okay.
be inside the ship.
I've
That's what
never
I
done
think. Maybe I'm
I've never
wrong.
done a music cruise thing, so I have no idea what to expect.
Yeah. I've never done it either. I can't get Casey to go on a cruise. She hates the idea of a cruise, so I'm thinking I'll never get to do one. So we'll see what happens. But I've known a few people that have worked on cruises, cruise lines as musicians, and that's a
Oh.
pretty cool thing. Yeah, it seems like a cool job. If you're in your like 20s, I think it would be
Oh,
probably
yeah,
a pretty
dude.
awesome job to do. Especially as a musician, because you get to play, so you're getting paid to play your music, but then also travel around. I'm sure it gets old after a while, but I think for a short time, I think it'd be pretty cool.
Well, yeah, they're on the cruise themselves, and you're doing stuff during the day, so
Yeah. There were some
What do you think
jazz
the
guys.
bands actually? Do you think the bands leave the cruise when we land at different places?
I'm sure there's times when they're able to get off and have some fun and do things.
I was
But
gonna say, because don't you think people would just like crowd them and be like assholes to the bands? Like if people,
maybe, I
just
don't
how
know.
people are. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like people are.
So I knew I didn't know them, but I'd met them.
Someone
Some
to
Columbus
play on.
musicians
Oh,
that were jazzers.
dude, Mo, someone willing to play on your deck on the gay cruise. That's some good wordplay, Mo. That's some good wordplay. And again,
Okay, so let me get back to my point.
We're not going to get a lot of views on this episode. We've definitely said too many words.
So let me get back to
YouTube
my
does
point.
not
I
like
knew
this.
some Columbus
Sorry.
musicians that played jazz that they actually went down after playing gigs here, went down on a cruise and actually worked. There's a guy who played piano, and he played in a piano bar down on the cruise ships. And he had a pretty good living going. So I heard it was actually pretty cool.
I would think so.
Yeah.
You know what? I just had a thought. Like, how do
Like
bands?
too short.
How do you become a professional
Nice.
roadie? You know what I mean? Like, how does that happen? Where do they get those?
I'm sure
people
you.
from?
Well, I'm sure they're always hiring. So if you look up certain jobs, there's also like probably some unions, that have that kind of stuff.
Hmm.
So you can look it up. I'm sure there's times we'll be able to get off and have fun and do things.
Mo and the world
It's
play.
all about the emotion of the
Ocean
ocean.
in the ocean.
They actually went down on a cruise.
Oh my gosh, Mo.
Ask Liam. Oh, do we know
Who's
somebody who's
Liam?
in it? You
Who's
probably just
Liam?
apply. I don't know. But is it... Who is Liam? I'm trying to think. I know of a Liam around here, but I can't remember his name. Anyway, if we know some people who are roadies, that's pretty damn cool.
Hmm.
They always have the most fun stories, I think. We know Liam would never make anything up. Right. Well, that's cool, man. I think you're going to have a good time, so I think it's cool you're going. Um, I wish the cruises would have some bands that I actually wanted to pay for, though. So it's a little too much money for me
I mean, it
pay
is
for something.
expensive.
Yeah.
Well, and when you think about it, like compared to Rock on the Range, it's Rock on the Range is way cheaper. You're getting way more bands. But it's
you're
a
getting
cruise too, and
bands
I've
you
never been
like,
on
too.
one.
You're getting more
Well,
bands
and
you
go-
like.
And going back to the Chris Cornell thing, like one of them could die really easily. They barely ever play together, so
Right. The Ugly Tongue
Rub
Cruise will
and
be on a
tugboat.
rub and tugboat. One day we'll have a Ugly Tongue Cruise. How awesome would that be? Probably when we're 90.
hey, you guys just need to put your stuff on Spotify. You just need to record it. Record.
Right. Ooh, look at this. Book a cruise to Newfoundland. Maybe they'll book Rush. Hey! Except they can't because Neil Peart's dead.
Come on, Mo. Come on, Mo. I'll never forget. I was with you when you found that out, man. That totally wrecked you.
Oh yeah, it wrecked me. They're the Beatles for me. So when people get upset because they hear Paul McCartney or somebody from the Beatles dying, not that Paul McCartney's dead. I'm not trying to say that, but when he does, that's going to be a big thing.
Dude, if he dies tonight, they're going to blame you.
They probably will, but I'm just saying.
So there's two options. Amanda
big
B
deal.
gets in a car accident and dies and we become famous, or Paul McCartney dies and they say that you're the reason that did it and everyone comes to our show.
I mean,
So chat, choose the sacrifice. Amanda B or Paul McCartney. Who will be sacrificed?
Mrs. Good Stuff.
Hey, Miss
Thank you
Good
for
Stuff.
showing up. Good to see you. And Mo says, but Dirk, if they're so much more than their drummer, why would that stop them? Ah, well, because they said they wouldn't continue as Rush without him. That's why.
I get
So
that.
they won't do it. He says because people only cared about their drummer. No, that's not true. That is not true. Definitely not the thing that you say it is.
Boy, though, how many bands actually do that, though? Don't
yeah.
play after a member dies. Like,
I mean,
that's kind of rare.
there was only 3 in that band, so if a member dies, that's a big part of the band. Whereas if you got
Yes.
5 guys, I understand replacing them and moving on. You know what I mean? That's twice Murph said Paul McCartney. One time I was just going to let it slide. Paul McCarthy. I meant not Paul McCartney. Paul McCarthy.
Same thing.
No, it's not. It's not.
I'm
it's not,
pretty
it's not.
sure Paul
Terrible.
McCarthy.
McCarthy.
I like to call him Cartney. Cartney.
It's
Cartneey
I
is my Paul Cartney.
But those guys are like the biggest of all time, right? Like I would
the Beatles?
say, yeah, the Beatles have to be the biggest of all time.
Band or music in general?
Band,
Yeah.
yeah. I couldn't think of one other band bigger than them. Yeah. Paul McCarthy
Yeah,
tried to warn us about a British invasion. Isn't that Paul Revere? Now we're back to the Beastie Boys.
Nice. Does anyone not like the Beastie Boys? I've never heard anyone say, I don't like the Beastie Boys. I've never heard that. Anyone in the chat don't like the Beastie Boys?
I like the
What
Beastie
you,
Boys.
what you want? See, I wish I saw them before one of them died. See? You got to see these live acts before they die.
See, they're not doing a lot without... I mean, they're doing their own thing, but it's not really like Beastie Boys. It's not the same.
No, it's not.
So, and I don't blame them. Paul Revere and the Raiders. Hey, hey, hey.
The Oakland or L.A. Raiders?
Jim, that's before all their time. They're not going to remember all that. I've seen the Beastie Boys about 5 times live. Wow, that's cool.
Serious?
I've never seen them live. I wish I would have. I really wish I would have.
Bancroft, how many bands of ours go over to Australia? Is that a big thing? Like, how often do you see American artists?
Well, didn't he... I thought Bancroft lived in Europe for a while.
Did he?
I
don't know.
For a short
I thought he's always been Australian.
Maybe I'm wrong.
I didn't think they let... I thought it was like a prison.
Maybe it was his wife.
Like, you weren't allowed to leave once you're born in Australia, you're stuck there, right?
Well, it is a prison colony, right?
Yeah.
They're big fans of Australia. There you go. Awesome. He sounds even dumber than usual.
We all have our off nights, Mo.
I love it. Most American artists travel here with only a few big exceptions. That's what. Yeah, I know there's a lot of bands that go, but
but then he never heard of Rush.
Bands never did.
Rush never went over there.
I don't think they went to Australia very much at all, man. I really don't. I don't
Why?
think they did. I don't know. I can't tell you.
Well, they're your favorite
just
band.
happy
You
they
think
came
you'd know
here.
that?
I mean, I'm happy they came here. You know.
Sure. Yeah.
Well,
they're bigger here than Canada, right?
no, they're pretty. They're like the biggest band in Canada.
Yeah, but what does Canada have? What, 10,000 people?
No.
Nobody living in Canada. It's all
I mean, there's a
ice.
lot of people from Canada that you don't even realize. So.
You mean like actors or like people I know?
Well,
you tell me I have friends that are from
like
Canada.
Famous singers. I mean, singers. Rush never toured Australia. See what I mean?
Well,
That's what I'm saying.
Nickelback's from Canada, so you got that.
Yeah, they played at a cult. That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
I mean,
Who's from
Triumph
Canada?
was in Canada. Shania Twain's from Canada.
Oh, wow.
Justin Bieber.
Didn't know that. I thought he was American. I didn't know he was Canadian.
Yeah, there's a few of them. There's quite a few, actually.
You didn't name that much.
Who's the band that sings "It's Been 1 Week"?
Bare Naked Ladies.
Bare Naked Ladies. They're Canadian. They're big Rush fans, by the way.
I didn't know that. I did not know they
Yep.
were from Canada.
Yep.
Yeah, they were huge at one point. In the 90s, Bare Naked Ladies were all over the place.
Yeah. After watching The Last of Us episode 3, Dirk plans to retire to the penile colony of Australia and bring plenty of soap to drop.
Wait, are they in Australia?
I knew when I said Australia is a prison colony that Mo was going to take that one and run. I knew it.
Wait, is The Last of Us in Australia?
I don't know, man. It's probably because it's post-apocalyptic.
Mo, you broke him. You broke him tonight. I haven't seen Pearl Jam, which Pearl Jam seems to be awesome live. I've heard they're great.
Oh, cool.
Metallica was great. I think Metallica's probably, they're amazing live. I would love to see Red Hot Chili Peppers.
I have never seen Metallica live.
You have. They're. I can't believe how good they were. For
I
how
wish
old
I would have
they
seen
are.
them when Cliff Burton was with them, though. I really do. Master of Puppets would have been the one to see them on.
I mean, I've seen Alice in Chains 5 times. I wish I would have saw when the lead singer was alive.
I wish I would have seen Alice in Chains in the original form. I had chances. I just never went. I should have gone.
I hate you. I hate you so much.
I should have done it. I mean, I mean, Lollapalooza was coming around, and Alice in Chains was big in that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they were big in that. I got to see Tool. I never thought I'd see Tool, Derek.
Oh, look at this shit. Rush was engineered to sound
man.
best on a cassette deck in a rusty van.
He's not wrong.
Damn it.
He's not wrong.
Damn it. Oh.
He's not wrong.
Actually, Tool, I think Tool would be pretty cool to see. I would like to see them.
They were disappointing because this was the first time they were playing in like, what, 10, 20 years?
Yeah.
And they sounded amazing, but like barely any interaction. It's like,
yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, you're in a
Well, I
stadium.
think that's the problem.
Like, frig, man. Like,
Yeah.
go. Like, Metallica has the same excuse. They're old as hell, and they were awesome. Offspring's old as hell. Awesome. But, like, Tool and Seether were like, we'll just play our songs and that's it. And it's like,
You can come
what
on
the
in.
heck?
It's my wife. Can you see? Oh, I'm going to cover. No, you're right. I mean, that's it. Some of the bands are very not entertaining. So
No. That's why Kiss, I don't know if Derek moved, but Kiss, even though I don't love their music, that'd probably be very entertaining to go and see them. Oh, you saw Guns N' Roses. So, Bancroft, I never got to see Guns N' Roses, but I got to see Velvet Revolver, and Slash was there, and Scott Weiland was there, and they did a lot of Guns N' Roses stuff, and it was really good.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
I was really...
So-
they did a lot of STP and Guns N' Roses. They did like 3 Velvet Revolver songs, and then the
That's
rest
funny.
was Guns, which was better. You know, no one came to see Velvet Revolver. They wanted to either hear STP or Guns N' Roses.
It's STP, man, or Guns N' Roses, right.
Yeah.
So AC/DC is one band I regret not going to see when they were younger, like 10 years, 20 years ago. I wish I wouldn't have. They were still old at that time, but now
Yeah,
they're
I
getting
was
so
gonna say.
old. It's so different. But I wish I would have seen them like 20 years ago. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
I think it would have been phenomenal. Just phenomenal.
Yeah.
I do regret that. April Wine, yeah. Helix, okay. BTO, the Guess Who. I like the Guess Who a lot. Nickelback, I'm not so into. I think they're okay. I don't
They're
hate
okay,
on them
yeah.
like everybody does.
I don't
but-
ever have to see them live.
Yeah. No, I don't care if I see them.
Yeah, Metallica
Metallica.
was amazing.
I wish Keith Moon was alive when I saw The Who, but it was still the greatest concert I've been to.
Oh,
That's awesome.
wow.
And actually, the drummer you probably did see there was phenomenal. So you probably saw a great drummer anyway. If it was Simon Phillips, you have to let me know if it was Simon Phillips. If that was the drummer for that band, holy shit, you saw an
Yeah.
epic drummer.
I'd like to see the
So-
Who live.
I
You know
would
what's
too.
someone
I
I
mean-
never thought I would see, but that was cool at Rock on the Range. You'd see people that you would never, like I got to see Primus, which I like Primus, but I would never go just see them, and they were amazing.
Right. Best concerts were
Oh, he
Pearl
saw
Jam
Pearl
in
Jam in
94,
'94.
Yeah, that's
oh
awesome.
my God.
Blink 182 in 94, Massive Attack
didn't
in
know they were
03,
on
and
then.
Daft Punk in 07. Actually,
I
that's
don't know-
cool. I would like to see Daft Punk. I think that's cool.
Who's Mass Effect? Who's Mass Attack?
Massive Attack.
Yeah.
I know. I never listened to Massive Attack, but I know
Do
I've
they
heard
have a
them.
big hit song?
Are they a little punk? Massive Attack.
I would think, right? He's got Blink and Daft Punk there, right?
I want to think Massive Attack's punk.
Pearl
I got
Jam
too
would be
drunk to
awesome.
attend Offspring after I bought a bunch of us tickets. Oh damn!
Dude, Offspring was really good. The only weird thing though is that
Ooh.
the Pretty Fly for a White Guy song, you know how it's like they had a like sound effect that did it, and it didn't sound like a person, like a guy or a girl. It was a really weird noise, and
That
it
sucks.
like took me out of the song.
Yeah, that sucks. Rick says just seen Willie Nelson and John
Willie
Fogerty.
Nelson, man.
So I think that's cool. I would love to see
Yeah.
Willie Nelson and
Yeah.
even John Fogerty because John
not so
Fogerty
much.
wrote some great tunes, man, and he had a hand in some.
But Willie
some
Nelson's
great
like
songs.
Americana. You know what I
But
mean?
so is John Fogerty.
Really? You'd put him up there with it?
Yes. Oh, he's not up there with Willie Nelson, but he still wrote some great Americana songs, man.
Yeah,
Like, he
I
did.
just, you
He
know what I
really
mean.
did.
I'm just, It's like Willie Nelson, like Willie Nelson.
No, you're right. I'm not trying to compare them. I'm just saying John Fogerty is an interesting one. I didn't love him. Now, don't get me wrong. I just think his songs, they are well loved. You know what I mean? His songs.
I'm getting convinced tonight that Mo doesn't like music.
I know. I've seen Willie Nelson. Yeah, John Fogerty played with his kids. Rick Saylor. Oh yeah, I mean Creedence Clearwater, man.
Yeah.
For me, you know, that's
They are
that's where it stands
Americana,
out. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's like, whew, that's big. Creedence Clearwater is a big deal. So.
Yeah, to see them.
He does on streams, but does he have a regular band for touring? Interesting. He has his band. He has his kids playing with him. That's awesome. Best band I've seen live is Linkin Park. Been to over 50 concerts and they destroyed it.
See,
That's
now I
interesting.
regret not being able to see them. I've actually, Rick, I heard they were not good live. I've heard that people say that, but
It probably just depends on the night. You know what I mean?
That's
that
true,
changes
too.
for bands. It really does.
but I wish I got to see them because now I can never see them either. Like,
Yeah, I never really wanted to see them, but I
no,
think it's
you
cool
don't like
that people
Linkin Park.
do.
I liked Linkin Park. I really
Yeah. Okay. Bancroft was very impressed with Daft Punk. So tight. It
So
sounded exactly
tight.
like the album.
Yeah.
Oh, Massive Attack's electronic. Okay, I got it mixed up.
I don't
I
hate
thought they
that
were
though.
punk.
I'd give
No.
that a listen to.
Yeah, from movies,
Oh.
probably.
That's cool.
I saw Guns N' Roses for their Use Your Illusions tour, and I saw STP too in '96. I think.
Oh God, man,
That's great, man. Great
That's-
times.
They're seeing them in their prime.
STP,
Like,
that was
man.
fantastic. But
Aw.
I should have done this. And so one of the biggest regrets of all time for me, other than AC/DC, is Soundgarden. I wish I would have
Yep.
seen Soundgarden live. I wanted to see Chris Cornell,
Yep.
and in their original lineup. I just miss it so bad, so bad. So those are probably my two biggest regrets. CCR is indeed up there with Willie Nelson, in my opinion. I mean, I know what you're saying, Jim, because you loved them, and so it does make a difference. But
I mean, like, because Creedence Clearwater, a lot of their songs are in like movies when it's like Americana. It's just Willie Nelson. I feel is like a step above them. Like I feel like
he's
really,
beyond.
yeah.
I think
yeah.
so too. He's
It's
a
not- it's
living
not-
legend.
It's not
So-
putting CCR down. I don't think you
No.
can. I just don't think their arms reach as high as his do.
I would agree with you on that. Although they're both living legends, but I would put Willie
Yes.
as a, it's Willie Nelson.
yeah, it's Willie Nelson. Yeah, I mean that's the thing. Yeah,
Yeah, his son. He just got back all the rights to his music. It was basically a CCR concert. Oh, that's awesome. I love to hear that. So, I'm a big Creedence Clearwater Revival fan. I like them a lot.
I've never
I
heard
think they're
anyone
super
dislike
cool.
them.
No, they're fun. Their music it's great.
Yeah.
I like Massive Attack okay enough, but the show is so awesome because it was in an abandoned warehouse.
Oh,
in
that is
Germany.
really cool.
The mystique.
That's cool.
I was talking about this with you the other day when we were texting. I said I like small venues, and
Sure.
if you get into that venue that's just right,
Dude.
it changes everything completely for the show.
Well, because Breaking Benjamin is from my hometown, and so I got to see them the first time they ever played their second album, which was their big hits, and there was only 300 of us in a bar, and it was awesome. They played the album the first time, no
Right.
one heard any of it, and then they skyrocketed.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, that's awesome when you can do that stuff. Yeah.
Mo says, I don't think Murph is aware he was in CCR. He probably only heard Rock and Roll Girl in center field. That's awesome. You know center field, right?
No, I don't know center field. No.
Yes, you do. You've put me in cold. I'm ready to play.
Wow.
Yeah, that's him.
I did not know that was him.
Yeah, that's John
Oh, wow.
Fogerty. So,
That's surprising.
CCR are almost untouchable. They're pretty
Yeah.
big, man. They're pretty high. What makes you think I don't like music? Because I don't like Rush?
No, just because he's made fun of so many bands tonight. Like it's
It's funny. Yeah, people are digging on what Amanda said. See, that's awesome. Grunge was fleeting. It
See,
was
I
fleeting,
like-
but I loved it. I mean,
Yeah.
that was the end of my high school era.
I love
and-
Alice in Chains, man. I think Alice in Chains probably are the most talented that are so underrated. Like no one talks about them. Like when they bring up the grunge, they're like always the least that they bring up. They'll say STP before them, you know. It's always like Nirvana, Pearl Jam, Soundgarden, STP, Alice in Chains, and I think
Yeah.
I don't think that's ranked right at all.
Yeah. Willie Nelson ain't no Johnny Cash.
Dude, fuck, I love Johnny Cash.
I mean,
the
you're
only
right,
country I'll listen to.
but he's still big.
The only
Plus-
country.
You know what's interesting about Willie Nelson is he wrote so many songs that you don't even know
Yeah.
that he had a hand in.
Yeah, I
that-
know.
That are big for other people. And
Yeah.
he wrote it for so many people, and that's really where he got started. So
Mm-hmm.
that's friggin' awesome to know because, you know, he's not just his persona. He was a really prolific songwriter.
Well,
So-
he's honestly like Conan O'Brien, who wrote on SNL and Simpsons, and then he does his own
Yep.
stuff, and he's got all this stuff before he was famous. Like
Right. It's really cool. It's a really cool part of the story.
CCR is the greatest American rock band. Oh,
I don't know if I can take this away, man. I don't know if I can disagree with him. They're a great rock band.
the greatest, not the greatest American rock band.
American?
You put them over Aerosmith?
Ah, dude. I think I would put him over Aerosmith. Yes.
AC/DC?
AC/DC's not American. They're
Oh, you're
Australian.
right. What the hell am I thinking? That kind of actually took me off.
So if you took away Willie's pot smoking, he'd lose a lot of his fame. Love him, but definitely second fiddle to CCR.
I don't know if
See, I don't
that's-
think so. I don't agree with that. But I do agree that they might be. I'll have to think about this statement for a minute, but I think you might be right that they might be the greatest American rock band.
Wait, where's Queen
Pretty
from?
high.
Were
Yeah,
they from
were-
Europe?
Well,
they from
most
here?
of them were in England.
Okay, that's what I thought.
So, and then
Creedence Clearwater better than Aerosmith. Damn. We got to be missing somebody here, right? Like who?
Cox, you're goddamn right. Johnny Cash is the man. Imagine being a 14-year-old kid in the mosh pit of a Blink 182
Are the
show.
are the
more than
Who
100 people in the
European,
crowd.
Derek?
Those guys were genuine 90s punk. That's awesome. That is pretty cool. Now, what'd
I
you
think
say?
Blink
I'm
182
sorry.
Is the Who? Are they European? Or are they American?
Yeah, they were part of the British invasion.
Okay. What about the Eagles?
Chris Christopherson's greater than Willie Nelson? Ooh, this is a big take. Oh, God, man.
Hey, Eagles are American, right?
Yeah, the Eagles, man, see, that's what I mean. I have to think about this. I can't just give them the top slot, but I gotta be like, I have to think about it. Chris Christopherson over Willie Nelson. I don't know, man. I don't know if I agree with that. I think Willie wrote better stuff. I also think Willie had more songs, more memorable songs.
We should probably save this for an episode.
It's a pretty good topic though.
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah,
I
it is a
mean,
good topic.
It's really good, and we're starting to run long, but
Yeah.
I am going to have to go here in just a minute. My son needs to download, and it's going to take up some Wi-Fi, so I'm going to have to give him some time. He's in college, so he's got to download some homework. My son just discovered the Highwayman. Now that's all I get to hear. That's cool. That's really cool, Rick.
Oh, do you see
I mean-
what Bancroft just? He said Murph is out Murphing himself.
Wait a minute. Let's get there in just a second.
Dude, our next,
Wait a
I'm
minute.
telling you, I'm taking that from him and putting it for our second comic book. I'm going to put Michael Bancroft. Murph is out Murphing himself, even though it's not for the book.
That's awesome. So my son just discovered the Highwayman. I mean, is that like was that around during the Outlaw era? Correct me if I'm wrong, Rick. I don't know. Is that the Outlaw era? I'm trying to think. So I don't disagree with Rick. So, I mean, it's hard. It's really, I don't know if I can come up with anybody bigger other than the Eagles. The Eagles might be the only band I think that could contend with CCR, to be honest. Greater than Aerosmith. I do agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
They are greater than Aerosmith. AC/DC, that's absolute peak Murph. And he goes, my God. I love the reactions. Murph's out Murphing himself.
I actually did get mad at myself when I said that out loud. I was like, what the hell was
Stones,
because I was just thinking of bands, and I was... No,
yeah,
they're European.
But they're American influence, but they're not Americans, so they're, England.
I think he said me that I didn't bring up the Stones. Because I brought up everyone else, like Queen.
Well, we're talking American, though, so that's a whole different
thing.
No. Queen, CCR is greater than the Rolling Stones. I agree with that. I
think the Rolling Stones are overrated.
I don't think they're overrated. I just think that as far
just
as
like Bruce Springsteen. Anyone who loves Bruce out there, I don't get it. I do not get it. I don't get it at all.
But, I understand why people might like him, but I don't.
Yeah.
That's for damn sure. Prove me wrong with the greatest American band, CCR. Not going to happen. Some bands come close, but not as many hits.
Rick, we're going to keep it. We're going to. I don't know if we'll do it next week, but we're going to do an episode on this. It's a good conversation. Greatest
would you guys
American
be able
band.
to say? I mean, so even Rick is saying the Eagles are damn close. This is right here for me.
I almost want to go and listen, like, to all their stuff, and then
So. In my opinion, Eagles are my favorite of those two. They're my favorite of those two, but I couldn't just say that they're better though.
I'm like the greatest American bands, Queen, the Beatles. It's like
the Beach Boys. I mean, they were good for an era though. They weren't good. Like, I don't think their stuff is as timeless as CCR. Like, I think in 50 years, people will still be listening to CCR. You know what I mean? But Beach Boys...
definitely.
It's weird, man. I think the Beach Boys it's because of the style. I don't think it's going to last as long as the CCR.
I don't think the Beach Boys are taken seriously as much as they should be, though.
The older generations loved them, dude. They love the Beach Boys.
Sure. But you'd never really hear people talk about them now.
Yeah, you're right. He never had a number one hit, but he's had a lot of people use his music and do music, do stuff with it. So I don't know.
He's never had a number one hit? Is that true?
Not of his own, not on his own that he sang.
Yeah.
But other people have had.
That can't be right.
So
he's got to have
Beach Boys, great band, but not so many hits. Right, that's what I'm saying. Bruce is heavily overrated. Yep.
Thank you.
Fleetwood Mac are apparently British American. Yeah,
well, I thought they were British. I love Fleetwood Mac. Oh, I love them.
Mick Fleetwood, I think, is British.
Pink Floyd? I don't know what they are. Are they? Okay,
they're British.
I have no idea.
To be the greatest band, at least needs 5 hit songs.
I would say that.
Well, I mean, the Eagles have that hands down. The Eagles have that easily.
Dude, we need to save this.
That's what I'm saying.
This is too good of a conversation.
It is a good conversation.
Greatest American band
of
all time. Yeah. Okay.
That's a tough one though, dude.
Rick, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this.
I love it.
We're doing it.
I love
We're gonna have a whole episode to it. We'll definitely even hit you on Twitter, letting you know.
Yeah. They did have more than one style. You're
right.
Yeah,
they did. That's a good
but
too.
It still fit in that surf rock era, and it was such a weird thing. He wrote 4 number one hits for someone else. There you go. I knew he had other number one hits. Bruce is also underrated. He has some really good lyrics. I'd like him if his politics didn't repulse me. Yeah, I agree.
To me, it has nothing to do with his politics. People say he's like the greatest, and I'm like, I don't even put. Yeah, I don't think he's anywhere close to that.
You know, really, to be honest, I think Bruce Springsteen is very generic for me. His music sounds so generic. Nothing.
I just don't know what's special about him. Like, yeah, why?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Either.
Like, What has he done that's changed anything? Who is he
his
influenced?
best song.
Who is he?
His best song was "Blinded by the Light." You know, revved up like a deuce. You know that song. He wrote that. That was his best thing for me. Really. I don't care about the rest of it.
Yeah, I don't get it.
So Mo says Noah was showing a bunch of Bruce's concert clips, and it reminded me how cringe his live performances were, even in his prime. Even though he did have some good lyrics at times. Yeah, I think he can write lyrics. I just don't think his music just doesn't hit for some reason. I like the Eagles, but I never got out of my way to listen to them. Fleetwood Mac and CCR on the other hand, yeah.
Yeah, Fleetwood Mac is amazing.
The Eagles is my top, like, old school band, you know. I'll listen to the Eagles mainly for the harmonies and I just love their songs. But I love CCR too, and I love Fleetwood Mac, but not as much. Fleetwood Mac's probably the third on that list.
Jim's right about me on his comment.
What's
yeah,
he
I've
say?
never listened to an album of his.
Listen to pop hits of Springsteen.
Yeah, I only know of his hits. That's true. For me, that's true.
My band actually plays Going Down, and that's a fun song to play, but it's still not that great for me. Do you know that song, Jim? Going Down? I'm going down, 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 down. That's mostly what he says. It's just okay for me. I used to love good old Bruce. He was actually good back in the day. Yeah. I don't know, man. So this is a topic we'll come back to.
The best American band. Yeah, the greatest American band.
Dirk plays Going Down in honor of Frankenville. Oh, Mo had to hit it right out. Yeah, right at the last one. You get that final homer, man. Just right in the last inning of the show. Fantastic. This may be a good note to quit on.
Well, I was gonna say, I think Fleetwood Mac is underrated because they have like 20 hit songs.
They do.
And you don't realize how many they have.
They do, but if you listen to a lot of their B-sides, they're not as interesting. They either really hit or they don't hit at all. And it's really funny with them. But whereas like the Eagles, for me, stuff that doesn't hit, it's still really well done. And I like it. You know what I mean? There's just a difference. I mean, it's probably taste, but still. So another great band that lost my interest was Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. I mean, they were pretty damn good back in the day. I liked them with Young, but I also liked them a little bit without him too. So very cool, very cool. Okay.
All right, so let's end that. We could get a good episode on the.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, we have so much to talk about. I could go on for music or about music forever.
Oh yeah.
But this has been a lot of fun, guys. Thank you so much for coming in.
Yes.
Like and subscribe.
We laughed a lot. There was some good. We'll have some good clips from this episode.
My skull started hurting from the back clear up to the front because I was laughing so hard.
It's crazy. Cruises, music.
Right.
Amanda B dying. We had everything.
Fleetwood Mac's is only part American, Murph, not all American.
Yeah.
I can see the Eagles playing in elevators for decades to come, right?
I mean, he's probably right. Yeah.
Viper isn't rock, but he makes some of the best rocks. Ah, boy, here we go.
There we go.
Is that Crack Packed? Legendary rocks. Okay, guys. Well, thank you so much for coming in. We will see you guys next Tuesday. Maybe we'll talk comics next week, Rick. Who knows?
No, I told you we're going to do the American. We're going to do it. We're going to do our research. Okay. We're going to listen. Because I think we should have our own opinion on what we like. And then kind of do some research, maybe some historical things too. And get what the chat says and stuff. And I like that idea. I like figuring it out.
Yeah. Well, everybody, it was great seeing you. We will see you on Twitter. Around. Have a great week. Goodbye.
Goodbye.